Yes, Honorable Azikadongo, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to commend the maker of this statement. But, Mr. Speaker, I want to emphasize that if there is anybody in this country who can fix this problem, it is John Mahama. And that no matter how people shout on top of the roof, Ghanaians are aware of how they destroyed our country. It is not how angry you get, it is about the solutions that will fix the problem. Only a few days ago, we had people who were saying that they will not stop Galamsey today, they will not stop it tomorrow because they want to win power. We had people who said that their party needed money and that Galamsey was the way their party could raise money. Mr. Speaker, we're in this country where people told us that they had put their presidency on the line and ended up with the presidency at home and left us with Galamsey. So, Mr. Speaker, we are not interested in people who are pontificating today. We are interested in the solutions that are being preferred to solve this problem. Mr. Speaker, we are making sure that the laws that enable people to go and mine in our forests are being revoked today. So nobody can go to the forest and mine gold and destroy the environment. Mr. Speaker, I would like to call on my colleagues that their newfound love for the fight against Galamsey is welcoming, but they should remember to tell the people of Ghana the path that they took, the things that they did, the evil that they did against this country in destroying our environment. Mr. Speaker, they cannot all of a sudden become holier than thou. Yes. Mr. Speaker, it is not how much you shout. Ghanaians are aware of your track record. Mr. Speaker, we know that when it comes to lip service to Galamsey, it started from your end. And it will not change today because you have made a simple statement on Galamsey. Mr. Speaker, I would like to emphasize that by the time His Excellency John Mahama leaves office, he will leave the people of Ghana with a safe environment, and Galamsey will be a thing of the past. Mr. Speaker, we are doing a lot to ensure that your lives are safe, your children are safe, not just ours, but yours as well. Mr. Speaker, we are making sure that those environments that you destroyed will reclaim those environments. And you should be clapping for John Mahama for wanting to save your environment. And Mr. Speaker, when we tell people not to politicize any activity, it must start with us. We cannot tell people not to politicize so that you can gag people and do politics with it. And if you decide to politicize it, we will meet you boot for boot. John Mahama didn't start Galamsey, but John Mahama will stop Galamsey. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank them for today recognizing that in the past they were the bane for this country, and today they have found a new love to stop Galamsey. They must tell their friends who were Galamseying and are still Galamseying to stop. They should tell them to stop. They should stop. They should stop parading the courts and demonstrating when people are arrested for Galamsey. When people's equipment are seized for Galamsey, they should not be the one fighting for them. Mr. Speaker, they stood here and said they were not going to come to this house because somebody had been accused of Galamsey. We were in this house when they said they were not going to come here until Wutumi had been free. And the next day they left him there languishing and they came here. Mr. Speaker, it is those activities and attitudes that make the fight of Galamsey very difficult. Mr. Speaker, no amount of shouting will stop us from fighting Galamsey. And we will fight Galamsey. John Mahama will win the fight against Galamsey and shame the devil. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, leadership.
Mr. Speaker, I'm not commenting on the statement, but I want to draw your attention. I'm not commenting on the statement. Mr. Speaker, I'm not commenting on the statement, but I want to draw your attention to Order 93.5. Order 93.5, Mr. Speaker. With your permission, a member may comment on a statement for a period not exceeding 5 minutes, and the comment shall not provoke debate. So, Mr. Speaker, I just want you to guide us. everything that Honorable Adongo said was provoking debate, attacking the former president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He said he's putting his presidency on the line. And so many things that he has said. So, Mr. Speaker, let it be known that we are guided by Order 93.5, and Honorable Adongo, as a senior member of this House, should know that your contribution on or your comment on the statement should not provoke debate, as stated in Order 93.5. And for that matter, everything that you have said, they were not true. They are all lies.
Mr. Speaker, what I said is a matter of fact. His Excellency said it in this House, that he was putting his presidency on the line. And when he ended his term, the presidency went home, but were left with Galamsey. Why is that provoking debate? I shouldn't say that he said on this House.
Honourable members, on this note, we have another
Mr.
statement.
Speaker, nobody ever said that we are not coming to this chamber because they have arrested somebody on Galamsey.
Leadership. Honourable members, the statement emanated from here. So I have given the opportunity to the leadership. If you are yielding, well, what is your pleasure? Because I've indicated we have another statement. And I think I have taken about more than three contributions. Yes, leadership of the House. Yes, leadership, you appear to be talking among yourselves. Let me hear you.
Mr. Speaker, I think I'll just go by what the minority leader is saying. One, and then after that, leadership. One, yes, one is one. It's going to be one. Yes, that's one.
Well, if I understand you, there should be 1-1 before I come to leadership. Yes, Honorable Nitiwu.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And thank you, leadership, for the opportunity. Mr. Speaker, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo came to this House in 2017, not 2024, the year he took over power, and said, I am putting my presidency on the line in the fight against Galamsey. It tells us only one thing. Mr. Speaker, it tells us that Galamsey was already there before he came. Mr. Speaker, in 2014, Mr. Speaker, in 2014, yes, AGC, Ashanti Goldfields, closed down because of Galamsey. It was under my signature that AGC reopened in 2022. In fact, the communication director of AGC died on the field when his own truck, his own pickup ran over him because Galamseyers were chasing him and he died. They closed down. They lost jobs because of Galamsey. It was under President John Mahama. Mr. Speaker, the former Minister for Lands, because he's not here, I won't mention his name, you all know him. He was from Lands, he went to roads. He said, and I quote, Galamsey fight is very difficult. You can ask him. Mr. Speaker, the point I am making is that Galamsey intensified in this country. I was deputy leader here. I was sitting where they are sitting. 2013, 2014, 2015, and 2016. That's when Galamsey intensified. It was for that reason that Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo said, I'll put my presidency on the line. And what we did first, and I want you to do the same, if you want to fight Galamsey, what we did was to ban all small-scale mining for a minimum of 8 months. That's what we started with 8 months. After that, Mr. Speaker, we increased it to 12 months. We increased the banning of all surface mining for at least 1 year. Today, your own minister, Kofi Amabua, Honorable, came to this house to come and say that 9 forest reserves that had not been touched before have been taken over by Galamsey. Yes. Mr. Speaker, your member of parliament has been arrested today, yesterday. Your own member of parliament has been arrested for protecting Galamsey. Yes. And you come and blame us. No, you can't. You cannot blame us. Mr. Speaker, I'm speaking because of what Adongo said. Your own member of parliament, no MP so far, has been accused or arrested because of Galamsey. But an NDC member of parliament led tax to go and attack security forces because of Galamsey. And you have the knife, you have the audacity to accuse us. Mr. Speaker, when anytime I put soldiers, in those days, anytime I put soldiers to go and fight Galamsey, you will go and say that when you come, you will not allow that. You always said that. And our videos, Mr. Speaker, if you want, I'll bring and play videos here. I'll play videos here where NDC people are going around saying that they will leave them. The current president, Mr. Speaker, the current president said he will release the young boys who were arrested for Galamsey. He said it. Yes. The current president said it. That he will release them. They are not a problem. They are the Pikis. 9 months into power, why are you not arresting those supposed big people? Why are you not arresting them? You did not have power. Today you have power. Why are you not arresting them? Where are the big people you say you were going to arrest? Why are you not arresting them? 5,000 excavators were moved. And excavators were being moved in the night. Yes. And excavators were being moved in the night. Why are you not arresting the supposed big people? Why are you shielding the big people? Why are you shielding them? You were accused that today you have the power. The people of Ghana have given you power. Not just power, they've given you overwhelming power to act. Why are you not arresting the people? It is because you are complicit. It's because you are complicit. That's why you are not arresting them. You are not arresting them because you are the people doing it. That is the reason why you are not arresting them. Otherwise, arrest them. Arrest the Galamseyers. Arrest them. You are not arresting them because the NDC people are doing it. It is the NDC people who are doing Galamsey. That's why you are not arresting them. Otherwise, arrest them. Arrest them. You promised the people you arrest them. Why are you not arresting them? Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Stephen Amwa.
Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Stephen Amwa. Honorable Stephen Amwa.
Let me state.
We have listened to you that in silence. Why won't you want to listen to former leader in silence?
Now, Mr. Speaker, let me calm down. Let me calm down and speak like an MP. Mr. Speaker, I was responding to Adongo. But now let me calm down and speak like an MP.
Honorable Nitiwu.
Mr. Speaker.
Be minded of Order 95.5.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, let me state that if you ever visit a Galamsey community, it is not a good sight. If you ever go to look for water to drink for a Galamsey community, Mr. Speaker, it is not a good sight. You and me can get fish from water lake to at least prepare soup. They cannot. Mr. Speaker, the youth are being destroyed because of Galamsey. And what is painful is that somebody will have his cocoa farm. Minerals Commission will sit in the car and issue permits, and they will go and destroy the cocoa farms. The former speaker, Joe Sewusu, you can find out for him. His own farm, he cannot visit that farm, cocoa farm, because Galamsey just invaded the whole place and took over. And that is what, if they can do that to a former speaker, what about the ordinary farmer in the village?
When have they done that to Joe Sewusu?
They seized his farm.
When?
They seized his farm last month. And they seized it last month. He told me that from September, October, the Galamsey seized his farm. But Mr. Speaker, all I'm saying is that our land is being destroyed, the livelihood is being destroyed, and we moved with force to go and stop them. If you continue sending just 2, 3, 4, 5 soldiers onto the field, you are putting their life at risk. I never sent any group of soldiers less than 100 to go and fight Galamsey. Never. Because I know that what happened at Asutufi North can happen to them. Can you imagine if a soldier was killed? What would have happened in Asutufi North? So I'm advising government, ban all surface mining for 1 year like we did. Have a grip. And the state of emergency you ask for, declare state of emergency, but I will not even ask for it. But I'm saying it's very easy to ban all surface mining for 1 year. We did it, you can do it. 2, you say you know the people who are the pickings, who are the people funding Galamsey. Go and arrest them. Why are you not arresting them? Why are you not arresting those people? So, Mr. Speaker,
your time is up.
We know the solution. And the solution is that government must act. If government is not acting, we will accuse you that because they are your people, that's why you are not acting. So if you don't want us to accuse you, act and act now. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Richard Achampong.
Mr. Speaker, we will allow Honorable Fred to speak. After that, Honorable Jemensa will come in.
Well, we have agreed on 1-1, so if your leadership will yield to one of them.
Who will yield the leadership slot to him after the minority leader has spoken?
Yes. So, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for the opportunity to contribute to this statement. Mr. Speaker, when the former Minister of Defense was speaking, I thought Honorable Habib was going to remind him of Order 93.5. Unfortunately, I can give you a copy to read if you want to know. I can give you a copy to read. Mr. Speaker, unfortunately, Honorable Habib didn't hear him when he was provoking debate. He sat down quietly and he said the things he said. The good news is that the people of this country know that if there's any government, if there's any president who can solve Galamsey problem of our country, that president is none other but John Mahama. Mr. Speaker, the people of Ghana saw your record in the past 8 years. We saw you in office in the last 8 years when you told the people of this country that your party was looking for money and the only way you could get money was to engage in Galamsey activities. Mr. Speaker, you turned the Ministry of Science and Environment into an office where you were sharing Galamsey among yourselves. Your members were involved in Galamsey. When you were leaving office, you had polluted all the river bodies in the Galamsey mining areas. You had destroyed all our vegetation. The former defense minister wants to know who we have arrested. As we speak today, your regional chairman is facing trials. He is facing trials. If you want to know, no, you said you want to know the people we have arrested. I am telling you that he is facing trial. He is facing trial. So we are going to go after all the big people who are living in Accra, exposing the young people to mine in our forests and destroy our water bodies. So if you want to see them, just exercise patience. Very soon, you will see all of them. They are going to pay back all the vegetation that they have destroyed with their properties and the wealth they have acquired by destroying same. Mr. Speaker, we want to assure the people of this country that President Mahama will not just make a vague promise of putting his presidency on the line. He is going to leave the talk. He is going to make sure that by the time he leaves office, Galamsey will become a thing of the past. Mr. Speaker, I am not surprised that any time you mention Galamsey in this house, you hear some people screaming and shouting. Even when you have not mentioned their names, because they know what they did in the past 8 years, the thinking is that you are coming to talk about them. But Mr. Speaker, we are going to make sure that Galamsey will stop in our forest. We are going to make sure that our water bodies will be clean so that we can get good water to drink. Mr. Speaker, we are going to make sure they are going to reclaim all the lands that were destroyed as a result of Galamsey. And we are going to make sure that the president said that any appointee of government who is seen engaged in the Galamsey activity, that person will be prosecuted. President Mahama, we have seen what he has done so far. When his own party officers were accused of engaging in Galamsey, he didn't even wait for one day. He asked the security agencies to investigate them. During your time, the president himself was clearing those who were involved in Galamsey. President Mahama will not do that. If you are an NDC member, whether you are a minister, an MP, a chief executive, and you are involved in Galamsey, the law of the land will deal with you. Mr. Speaker, once again, thank you very much for the opportunity. Let me assure my colleagues that President Mahama, Wayebida, Obebi Biom, he will solve the problem of Galamsey once and for all. I thank you very much.
Yes, minority leadership. Yes, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And let me also commend the maker of the statement on this very important matter. Mr. Speaker, respectfully, we have a consensus in this House, and as a matter of fact, the entire country, in respect of the effect of Galamsey on our lives. Mr. Speaker, our medical doctors are telling us that our women are giving birth to creatures that they cannot characterize, Mr. Speaker, as to whether they are proper human beings or otherwise. Babies are being given birth to, without limbs and what we can properly call human beings. Mr. Speaker, all these are emanating from very strange chemicals associated with Galamsey. Mr. Speaker, it is also the case that the consensus that we have in this House, particularly the promise that was given by the incumbent government when they sought power from the people of Ghana, was that there was a magical button which the government of the day could press to stop Galamsey one time. Mr. Speaker, that was the indication that was given to us, that there was something that the erstwhile government could do and Galamsey would have come to a halt immediately. Mr. Speaker, we were also urged on to declare a certain state of emergency, which was also said to be the panacea to the Galamsey menace. Mr. Speaker, today, the people of Ghana believed in that promise. The people of Ghana bought into the idea. The people of Ghana were looking for people who could press that magical button and bring an immediate halt to the Galamsey menace. Mr. Speaker, today we do not know where that magical button is. Mr. Speaker, today the government that advertised the declaration of a state of emergency, that same government has lost, Mr. Speaker, the power and the zeal to talk about the state of emergency that they advertise so much to win political power. Mr. Speaker, the history is very clear. From 2013, when the NDC set up an interministerial committee to look at Galamsey. Mr. Speaker, in that committee, we were told at the later part of their tenure that Galamsey or fighting Galamsey was a shared responsibility. Mr. Speaker, I'm using the words of the chairman of that committee in 2013. The Honorable Inusa Fuseni, the chairman of the Interministerial Committee in 2013. He said fighting Galamsey was a shared responsibility. Mr. Speaker, we do not know what happened in 2016 when we came to power. All of the sudden, fighting Galamsey became our sole responsibility, and that we could not even invite our friends from the other side to join in that fight. Mr. Speaker, we find this very worrying. Mr. Speaker, in 2010, and during the tenure of the NDC government, the journalist Anas Ayirimiyaw Anas featured a documentary in Wasa Akropong involving Galamsey, and Mr. Speaker, how the lives of innocent people had been lost in that document, Mr. Speaker, attributed to Galamsey in the tenure of the NDC government. Mr. Speaker, is it also not the case that in 2015, the then Minister of Finance, the Honorable Setepe, lamented about the reduction of cocoa production, which was also attributed to Galamsey? Mr. Speaker, today, the power is in the hands of government. The power is in the hands of the NDC government. Not long ago, they refused our invitation to join us to Georgia. They said that the blame was to be laid at the doorstep of government, the executive, the NPP, the erstwhile NPP government. They said the blame was to be laid at our doorstep. Mr. Speaker, today, we do not want to go the same way. We would want to show good faith. Mr. Speaker, we will accept the invitation. But then the charge must be led by the government. They are the custodian of the power, the electoral power of the people. Mr. Speaker, this side is ready to help in any manner or form to fight Galamsey. But they must show leadership. The president must set the example. The president must lead the charge so that all of us as a country can also join in bringing an end to the Galamsey menace. Mr. Speaker, with these few words, I thank the maker of the statement.
There is majority. Yes, Honorable Ajay Mensah, you have the floor.
Thank you so very much, the Right Honorable Speaker. I think it's so worrying when I hear from this other side, the MPP, talking about issues of Galamsey. Some basic information for you. I've been a miner all my life, and I've worked with all the major international mining companies here in Ghana. I would have thought that MPP would just keep quiet and support the government in resetting Ghana and trying to resolve this Galamsey challenge. Basic information for you. Mr. Speaker, as at the time that NDC was exiting office, 99 prospecting licenses had been given out. That is from the time of, the colonial times, from Kufuor and so on. 99 prospecting licenses had been given out. We saw Galamsey escalating, and we managed it in a manner that will ensure consistency. Unfortunately, from 2017, Mr. Speaker, to 2024, MPP had given out over 2,100 prospecting licenses. The records are there. Mr. Speaker, 2,100 prospecting licenses. And these were given to the MPP cronies. So as we speak today, we have 83 mining districts. 83 mining districts. And so what happened was that they gave these over 2,100 prospecting licenses to their cronies, and they invited in the Chinese, who came in with the chamfans, bulldozers, and excavators. And so what happened is that whilst they were allowed to prospect, they were mining. So when you talk about Galamsey, all small-scale miners are involved in Galamsey, because if you don't have the legal permit to mine, you are obviously practicing Galamsey. So, Mr. Speaker, what happened was that there was an escalation of Galamsey all over. And many of you, records are available, that many of you owe 5, 3, 6 concessions. And the records are available. And at the proper time, the records will come through. So, Mr. Speaker, I get worried when I talk about this. From Watkins' report was clear. But the worrying aspect of it is that we thought you would have been patient Why do you call for a state of emergency? Do you know the consequence of state of emergency? You created the mess, and you never created the state of emergency. What NDC is doing, what President Mahama is saying is that we are resetting Ghana, and the mess that you've created, in that sector is going to be fixed up. During our campaign, we told Ghanaians that we are going to regularize and make sure the illegal Galamsey thing is going to be done properly. Do you know what happened? We are undertaking a process. Do you know what process? Responsible cooperative mining. That responsible cooperative mining will ensure that all the tailings will be properly embarked.
Yes.
We ensure that they are all treated before we allow them to enter into the waters.
Yes.
Mr. Speaker, the boys that we promised during the campaign, that they are the small boys, the big ones are your people. You own the concessions.
They know it.
So you own the concessions. What are the big ones?
They know it.
If you dare us, Mr. Speaker, if you dare us, we are going to publish. We are going to publish all the names, over 2,000, and most of you people have them. But we are not here. We are not here to talk about issues. We are fixing the problems. So in fixing the problems, we need you people to exercise patience. How many of you people brought in Chinese with the Chamfans?
Many.
The Chinese are your cronies.
Many.
Look, Mr. Speaker, we had artisanal mining during the colonial times. And why were we called Ghost Coast?
Honourable member, be reminded, Order 93.5.
Oh, I should learn now.
Mr.
Speaker, so all I'm saying is that there's a major problem, and this major problem of illegal mining was escalated exponentially by MPP.
Yes.
You don't have the moral to talk about it. No government ever. It was MPP that gave permit for mining in the forest.
Yes.
Tell me which government did that?
Yes.
It was MPP that gave permit for the forest to be impacted, to be destroyed.
Yes.
And you know what? We have cleared the forest. The 9 major forests have been cleared.
Yes.
NAMO's in here to bring decency.
Yes.
The boys are giving the hope that indeed we are in to reset Ghana and resolve the problem with Galamsey.
Yeah.
We are going to make sure that responsible cooperative mining comes to stay, and it is better, because that is where we make sure that every responsible cooperative post or location, we get a geologist, we get a metallurgist, and we get an environmental expert. So you make sure that this time around they are not going to mine in the rivers. You allowed Chamfans to be placed on rivers.
Yes.
It's not going to be done. Now they are stopping them, and they are stopping them forever. So, Mr. Speaker, I think that it's very clear. MPP has been very irresponsible in managing our resources. So the 2,100 licenses were given by you. How many licenses did we give out? So you need to exercise patience. You have no moral right to talk about Galamsey. President Mahama made it clear. We are fixing the problem. NAMOS is in place. All the rivers have actually been cleared. You know, the Ankobra, the Densu, the Pra, and many of the big rivers are getting to be better. So why is your worry? As for state of emergency, it is not coming today and it's not coming tomorrow. Because we've started the process to make sure the sanity is there. What is your justification to talk about this? You have been involved in you are still involved in Galamsey. So allow, at the appropriate time, the records will come through. But once I finish, Mr. Speaker, I want us to be very clear. Ghana is for us. We are Ghanaians. There is no country like Ghana. You started destroying the environment, bringing in the Chamfans and the Chinese people all over. Chinese and the villages selling gare and all those things. And today, you see them going to all these areas. Mr. Speaker, it is finished. We don't want to hear from you talking about state of emergency. Now we are in state of attention.
Your time is up.
It means that attention is given to the area where you destroy and so on, and Ghana is going to be better.
We have another.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable members, we have another statement. Congratulatory message to the Ghana Women's National Team, the Black Queens, standing in the name of Honourable Dr. Enes Nogbe. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Right Honourable Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity to congratulate the Ghana Women's National Football Team, the Black Queens, for their commendable performance during the qualifying stages for the 2026 Women's Africa Cup of Nations to be held in Morocco. Indeed, our queens displayed impressive competence, teamwork, tenacity, and grit when they faced their Egyptian counterparts to deliver a 4-0 victory at the Accra Sports Stadium, securing a 7-0 aggregate conquest. We have a formidable midfield, diligent strikers, resilient defense, and an agile goalkeeper who made sure our goalpost was secured during the respective qualifying fixtures. The Youth and Sports Committee of Parliament is proud of their enviable achievement and congratulate them for this remarkable victory. Mr. Speaker, our coach and his technical team deserve special mention for their expertise, effective strategy, and support, which led to the realization of this covetable accomplishment. Mr. Speaker, this triumph is indicative of the steady development of our queens over the years. Our women's football has come a long way, and we cannot ignore the sacrifices and determination of past and present players who have made what was once a dream a reality. The major task lies ahead of us. I urge our queens to aim for gold as an improvement to their 2024 performance as bronze medalists in the tournament. Mr. Speaker, they are a force to reckon with, and I know they will do us proud. Mr. Speaker, the Youth and Sports Committee of Parliament will continue to work together with the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, the Ghana Football Association, and other relevant agencies to ensure the mobilization of requisite resources to support preparation efforts and the stellar performance of the Black Queens. Black Queens, our young ladies are motivated by your achievement. Ghanaians are cheering you on. The government is committed to your welfare, and the whole universe is aligning for your victory. Ayiko Black Queens, I thank you once again, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Honorable Dr. Ernest Nogbe. Honorable members, statement ably made. It is now for your contribution. Honorable members, any contribution? Honorable members, in the absence of any contribution, may we move to the item numbered. Yes, honorable member, you have the floor. Honorable, yes, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I think we will move on to the public business.
Yes.
And take
item number 8
and do some presentation of papers. We have some papers here that we want to present.
Thank you very much. At commencement of public business, item numbered 8, presentation of papers. Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker. Item 8.1 was supposed to be presented by the Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, but the Minister is not here. So I will seek your indulgence and ask the available ministers here. I have the Minister for Foreign Affairs here to do that on her behalf.
Yes, Minority Leader. Very well. Yes, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs. Item numbered 8A.
Annual statement by the Audit Committee of the Department of Social Welfare for the year 2024.
Honourable members, the annual statement has been duly presented and it is referred to the Committee on Gender, Children and Social Welfare for consideration and reports. Item numbered 8B.
Mr. Speaker, with your indulgence again, can we ask the Minister for Foreign Affairs to do B and C? Mr. Speaker, thank you.
Yes, Minority Leader. Yes, Minister for Foreign Affairs. Item numbered 8B and C.
Annual statement by the Audit Committee of the Ghana Geological Survey Authority for the year 2024.
Honourable members, the annual statement has been duly presented and it is referred to the Committee on Information and Communication for consideration and reports. Yes, Minister for Foreign Affairs, item numbered 8C. Yes.